So, first of all, can you please introduce yourself and the business you are currently working?
Okay, so my name is Tushar Kadam. I basically own 3-4 businesses, and they are into different genres altogether. One is fitness industry. Yes, obviously FKC is making noise. It's one of the emerging brand in terms of personalized training. It's not a normal gym. Here we train people on their body goals, whether it is muscle gain, fat loss, or you talk about any medical alignment. We cater that as well. Second is an aligned business to it, which is protein supplements or supplement stores. So we have own this supplement store chain called Protein Ki Dukaan. So where we sell supplementations like proteins, vitamins, minerals, which are essential for fitness industry. So it's a connecting business. And apart from that, we own 2 other ventures. One is Pet Kranti, where we do grooming of dogs, and the other one is Pet Hostel, where we help people stay their dogs for short terms like 1 day, half day, 8 days, months, or something like that, so which helps them keep their pet in a proper way. So these are the businesses we. I started as a founder. Now the successors, or rather who have been with me taken through this journey, have been handling these businesses in my absence.
Any specific reason why you just wanted to do something in the fitness industry?
See, I personally gone through a medical trauma where I met with an incident where doctors misoperated me for appendix, and it went on to 6-7 operations, and I was admitted for 2.5 years in the hospital. So that took a very great toll on my health, where I thought of ending my life also. But what helped me coming back to life is the fitness industry,
Okay.
where I learned about nutrition, food science, and exercise science, which transformed me myself in terms of getting back to life. And that's how I got into this industry, and I thought this is a good business model also, and I can contribute to people's life. In that way, I started catering my services. Firstly, I started doing it online during COVID because everyone moved online. So I thought I can cater this service through online business. But there was a great disconnect because this is a physical business where you see people transforming in front of you, you train them, you see whether they're doing diet or not, you see their life problems. Online, people do fake, people don't get that motivated by just sitting on a screen and adhering to the advices we give. So I saw a very great disconnect between what I preach and what people do. So the results were not evident. So we thought of moving from online to offline business, and that's how we started with Fitness Ki Chowki. Short form we call it as FKC. And since 2018 we've been driving this business, and today we have 8 centers across Pune, and we're doing well.
Great. My next question to you is, since you started Fitness Ki Chowki in 2018,
Yes.
there would have been a lot of other competitors around this
We saw a lot of emerging businesses within fitness industry coming in.
So how is Fitness Ki Chowki different from the other gyms?
So other gyms, what they do is like they allow people to come work out on their own, or they just sell subscriptions. They are not connected to their clients. So what we do here is we establish connection. We don't offer generalized training programs. We offer only packages which transform people. Now transformation, according to people, is just body transformation, whether my biceps are big or not, or am I losing fat or not. But we believe that transformation is all about mental, sexual, and physical fitness. These 3 fitness are taken care of, people can transform to anything, whether it is a good body, a good health, or doing extra from their life. So this is what we do at FKC. We train differently. Our approach is different towards our clients, and rather than just having a physical approach, we have a mental approach also, an emotional approach also, and that's how we stand out from different other
So
things.
that was your key factor from
Yes.
Have you marketed your business offline? Like, have you used any marketing strategies or sales strategies to attract more people?
See, I personally believe your product is your people. So if you deliver great services, or you deliver above average services to your client, there's a word of mouth publicity which goes as well. And plus, I believe that social media marketing can help do well in terms of an offline business. So gym can always be an offline business, right? It can't go online. yes, there are people who cater online trainings and online classes and stuff, but they've always been a failure. Name it like Byju's, name it like Fitter, name it like anything which was started online in terms of online training, whether it is education or fitness, it has failed. Byju is such a big platform who once sponsored Indian team, today is bankrupt. The reason behind it is an online business where education needs that physical touch, needs that personal touch where you see a student, you see behavioral pattern, you deliver results to that people. That's where we also learned from the giants who have failed. That's where my approach, or personally my team's approach, was that we will not go online. We will rather cater offline business with the help of online marketing. So the marketing approach has always been good in terms of doing social media marketing. Specifically, Google reviews works great for us. Instagram works really good for us. So you will see FTC always there on social media platforms showing off what we do. This is how it attracts other customers also. As far as physical marketing is concerned, we haven't done much in physical marketing, or rather road shows or road marketing. We haven't been doing that. So these channels of marketing are working fine with us.
Have you been using these marketing for your other products as well, like the supplement product or the animal pet?
So me as an entrepreneur, any entrepreneur has to do a smart work. So basically, when we talk about entrepreneurship is not just a title. It's a responsibility. When you do take up a business, you need to see how you connect with that business. So doing business is not just opening up a shop and saying that I'm an entrepreneur. It is not. So when I started gymming, I saw a necessity where people do need proteins, people do need supplementation, people do want to do great in their life, and these things help in doing that. When I have a customer base of 1,000 and 2,000 people, they do have a need. If I cater that 30% out of those 2,000, 3,000 people, so I'm able to do a next business, and that is what Protein Shops is all about. So connecting business, so where my existing customers go and buy the product which I have, rather than going to other shops and buying it. So they're giving me another chain of business, right? So that's how Protein Ki Dukaan has started. So it's a connecting business. So where you are sure about that if you have a client with you, so you are able to sell another product also. So that's where Protein Ki Dukaan is also one of the connecting business where we sell product internally.
Okay. And are you selling Protein Ki Dukaan on any online platforms like Amazon?
No. We're not, because we don't believe in giving commissions, because already there's a lot of competition. The margins are 5% and 10%. If we go and give it 5% to Amazon, then I'm doing a charity. So business is all about profitability. So the day one, if you start thinking about how to earn profits, even adding more customers, rather than giving it to Amazon or giving it to any other platform, I would rather pass on that extra percentage to my clients. So yes, obviously I would need to do a good marketing for that, to reach to those customers. That is called as customer acquisition. So we have different plans to acquire customers.
Again, coming back to fitness, are we only catering the customers, or are we doing this services for other organizations as well, like Fitness Ki Showcase, taking a workshop in this company?
See, as of now, we are a small organization. Yes, we are an emerging brand. So do all these activities, going and catering it to organizations or corporate big houses, we need manpower. And that process, yes, we are yet bootstrapped. We are funding ourselves, we are earning, and we are feeding our own. I think it's more of it's one of the medium of marketing. You going and catering the services to corporate house, intention should be getting them to your gym. So if I am opening up gyms, my intention should not be going and catering it into the corporate. Just can you stop it? Can you just ask him not to do it for 5-10 minutes after? Burger.
कोई है क्या? कोई है ही नहीं, बाहर तो कोई है ही नहीं।
ये ड्रिल मशीन का आवाज आ रहा है ना। अच्छा वो वॉक पे कर रहे हैं, चल कोई। ए मियां चुप होता तू, शांत बस।
इनकी क्यों नहीं पड़ती? साथ बचपन से भाई।
Mia Shanpida, please.
Chalo. Start.
Okay. My next question is not related to business. I just want to know what goes behind the scene. How is the day in the life of
An entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Basically works.
running 4 businesses?
Running 4 businesses
Four.
or running 10 businesses or running one business.
Hmm.
See, it is all about sentiments. If you want to achieve something, if you have a goal, you have a vision, you need to be mad behind it. So if you see, I have written, I dare, I am a fearless
Yeah, I
dreamer.
read all
Okay?
those.
So when I live up to it. If you are dreaming something, you need to dare to achieve it, and to achieve it, you need to sacrifice a lot of things. Now, background is always in front also. So I don't have a sleep cycle. I don't have a time going back to home. I come here, but there is no timeline when I go back home. Or rather, I don't decide whether I have a rest day or not, whether I have a chutti or vacation where I'm going out or not. I don't know from last 10 years I have taken a vacation or something. So it's not about sacrifices. It's about creating a life which you want. For that, certain amount of time or certain amount of years need to be sacrificed. You need to give in a lot to earn something better for your life or your vision, your goals. Otherwise, see, everyone dreams, but dreaming is very affordable. It's just a thought process which comes to your mind and you say, I want to climb mountain climb. Like I want to go to and do Himalayas and certain things. But taking that one step, going till Himalayas base camp, taking that first step and climbing it makes a lot of difference. So this is what I am doing. I am living my journey. I am walking it through, and I'm not sure whether it means sacrifices or it means commitment. I enjoy this process. That's it.
Yeah, until you enjoy it, then I don't think we can name it as sacrifice. My next question is, since you mentioned highly on how Fitness Ki Chowki is doing their marketing on social media platforms, how important it is for new businesses right now to make their presence online and step up the game on the online platforms.
See, today, if you see from a perspective that how can you reach to every human being, right? See, every business has potential customer. So if you go out on a road and see so many heads walking, so you know who is your customer. So a smart businessman knows that this is my customer base. So for gymming, I know that everyone is my customer. Who's walking on the roads or sleeping at home or sleeping on couch, whether they are obese or not, whether they are muscular or not, everyone is my customer. But how do I reach them? So it is not manually or humanly possible that I should go and talk to each customer, right? So what is the easiest way? What is the specific mode which is there in everyone's hand where I can reach up to them is social media, because everyone owns a mobile phone, a smart mobile phone. And what we call it as a social media. Social media is reaching that mobile phone, isn't it? And there are various medias which entertains you, that is Instagram, Facebook or Twitter or TikTok. These are the mediums. People who have smartly used these tools for marketing your product has excelled in businesses. And this is what we have also done. That we've reached their pockets in terms of that smartphone by various things, by putting up good stories, putting up good reels, exploring, showing results of our own client, and that has worked positive for us. So it is very important for any business, any newcomer or old comer who is again jumping back to the business or want to give it back to again fight it back and get the business up. It is highly impossible if you are not doing a good social media marketing. Your business is close to impossible to run well.
Okay, because we have interviewed a few businesses, they are like, since we are doing this business for 10 years, we have followed the same strategy. So we are not going online, but our new generation, when they will take over, then if they want to take it online, then they will.
Sooner or later they will ensure, or they must be going through, or they must have not spoken to you, that the competition, the same business in their genre or their competitive nature is doing better just because of social media presence. Sooner or later, new generation, old generation, whichever generation, they will have to go online to compete. Otherwise, their business will be termed as old age business because it has not reached customers. In India, there are so many businesses they have amazing product line. But as the product has not been explained to a common man, a normal people, it's not been added properly, or it's not been marketed properly, it has not reached the masses. Okay, a general store, a kirana store might do well in an area, But unless he doesn't go on a Blinkit or he doesn't go on a show which does a good online business, he will not be able to expand his horizon.
Yeah.
He will be always dominated by online businesses. But there are certain businesses which can only be done on offline, and there is a certain customer base who knows that भोरियाड़ी जाओ तो ये प्रोडक्ट सस्ते में मिलता है, वहाँ मार्केटिंग की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, वहाँ पता चलता है कि भाई सस्ते में मिलने वाला प्रोडक्ट यहाँ मिलता है, वहाँ चले जाओ, राइट? वहाँ सोशल मीडिया की जरूरत नहीं है. इंडिया में पहले पूछते गाड़ी लेने से पहले कि यार एवरेज क्या है. सो इंडियन मेंटालिटी इज ऑल अबाउट सेविंग मनी, राइट? So certain businesses, yes, anyone who has said कि हम तो यार इतने साल से यही कर रहे हैं, वो भी सही है उनके लिए, because उनका traditional business होगा. But today new age businesses can't run without social media.
Great point. Since you had Fitness Ki Jockey started in 2018, what are your mistakes or learnings that you have acquired from these?
See, we do mistakes every day. Every minute we do mistakes. Every minute we analyze. Not analyze, we are not a computers that okay brain में process हो गया और analyze कर लिया और हो गया. आपको गलतियाँ तब समझ में आती है कि जब आपको on ground उसके results नहीं मिलते हैं. So this journey, five years journey had been ups and downs. 90% mistakes and 10% rectification has taken up this organization now. So anyone who says my business does not do mistakes, that means they are not trying. Unless you don't try, you won't do mistakes, and unless you don't find mistakes, you won't improvise. So I wouldn't say that कितने mistakes किए, हजारों किए होंगे, लाखों किए होंगे, but we've always ensured that the mistake is not repeated or the mistake is done in a better way. Rather improvised mistake जिसको हम बोलते हैं कि यार error rate 100% था तो उसको 80% पे लेके आया, उसको 60 पे लेके आया, 40 पे लेके आया, and it is ongoing. So that process is ongoing.
And if I were to start up Fitness Ki Jockey at the age of 20, what advice would you give to me?
Just start.
Okay, just start.
Just don't think over it, because see, there are a lot of thinkers in this market जो बहुत great ideas लेके बैठते हैं,
But execution.
but execution कहीं पे भी नहीं है. हम अगर कुछ भी सोचते हैं, हमें पानी पूरी का गाड़ा भी डालना है, तो हम सिर्फ सोच के कुछ नहीं होता है. Unless you don't go on the roads, put up the stall, attract customers, feed them a good quality pani puri, till that time you will not be able to say that whether I'll be able to do this business or not, right? Sometimes ideas seems to be great, but on paper it is not. Take up businesses like Oyo, it was a failure for 10 years. Then they improvised, then that fund of going online, then physical and online was a combination. It's a great example of online and offline. होटल बिजनेस कैन बी डन ऑनलाइन. आप ऑनलाइन रह सकते हो क्या जाके? नहीं. वर्चुअल में तो नहीं रह सकते ना, आपको फिजिकली वहां जाना पड़ेगा. ही हैज टेकन हेल्प ऑफ ऑनलाइन सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स and use it as a physical business marketing, right? So same thing is here. Anyone who wants at the age of 20 or at the age of 70, at the age of 12, at the age of 11 also, you need to just start.
We are at our last two questions. Again, if I want to start a business at the age of 20, Fitness Ki Jockey, what financial advice or tips do you have to give?
See, first, if the concept, you have a belief in a concept, whether it is Fitness Ki Jockey or Tom, Dick and Harry, whatever it is. If when we started Fitness Ki Jockey, people laughed at it. What is Fitness Ki Jockey? It seems like Mata Ki Jockey. It seems like this. So my intention was to serve all the fitness related services under one umbrella. That's the reason I called it as a Jockey, right? And then to go international, we made a short form as FKC. So we emerged. Like foreigners might not believe in my brand. What is Fitness Ki Jockey? For them, FKC makes a lot of difference. It was rhyming with KFC also. So it picked up really well. So when we talk about that challenges and money, funding and all this thing, it is the belief of one कि मैं ये project अगर लिया हूँ हाथ में, so I can execute it. In the run, you will have a lot of difficulties. It starts from home. Firstly, your parents, your sister, your siblings, anyone around you, your relatives will not believe in you. Yeah, at the age of 20, you should go to the college, learn first, and then execute a business. This is what the trend in India is. Unless you are not educated, you are not considered professional, isn't it? I am a 10th pass guy. I have never found education as a challenge. I have always learned on the way. Everything I have learned on the way, whether it is financial challenge, or whether it is communication, whether it is talking to people, getting investments, or making people believe in my business, it is always a journey. So when you say youngsters, if they are 20 years old and they are thinking of doing business, that means they are at a right time to just kick off. right? Financial problems आएंगे, you need to know the tools, where to go, crowdfunding करो, startups है, angel investors है, platforms like Shark Tanks are there. If you have a great idea, someone will buy it, okay? But you need to just push it. Pushing mechanism works wonders. If you constantly day in and out, अगर आप मार्केट में रास्ते पे खड़े होकर बोलोगे कि मेरी सब्जी हरी है, हरी है, हरी है, आपके पास लोग आएंगे नहीं, एटलीस्ट आपको मुड़ के जरूर देखेंगे. बट वो 10 दिन बाद वही लोग आपके पास आना जरूर चलेंगे कि ये ग्रीन क्यों बोल रहा है, राइट? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज बीटिंग योर ओन ट्रम्प पैड. If you don't beat your trump pad, you don't make noise, people are not going to look at it. So starting up a business, definitely first challenge what people face is money. You don't have money in your pocket, how can I do a business? Find out a way that you don't need investment to start a business. An idea can only start without a money also, a single rupee also. Where what you need to do is, you need to just pitch your ideas to people who have money. You can be the mediator between the money and the concept. This makes someone believe in it, get money and start it up.
Okay, last question. What were your best resources that you think helped you in building Fitness Ki Chowki?
First, my self-belief. I think nothing can beat when you have belief in yourself. And you know that no matter there are 100 people today standing with me, tomorrow there might be 0 people standing with me. But no one has taken my own power, my own belief, my own strength, my own hard-working ability from me. Till that time, there is no greater resource, or there is no one who can replace you. See, in this journey, whether you are an entrepreneur, you are a employee, or you are anyone in this world, you have to live with yourself and not with others. हम आए भी अकेले हैं और हम जाने वाले भी अकेले ही हैं. ये बहुत बड़ा सच है, ये ज्ञान नहीं है. So, what is the one ultimate truth in life? वो बताओ. No, it's death.
Oh.
Right? That is the ultimate truth. People don't want to die today, right?
Yeah.
People are doing term insurances, health insurance, life insurance, and what all insurances. What they're thinking that they're never going to die. Some or the other day, we all have to die. Whether it's me, my mother, my father, or anyone in this world has come, have to go, right? But within this time limit, what have you done is more important. So that self-belief, that self-intuition of you can do great, you can improvise yourself, you are the only resource who can work for yourself. No one else can work for you. With that belief, when you start working, the other people start believing in you. And that's how you start building a good team. And that's what we have done. So I started working hard. I still work hard from last 5 years. As I said, I have not taken a chutti. My staff also don't take a chutti. You lead by example. When you are lazy, you are not doing work, your staff will also behave like that. A business is always a replica of his owner or her owner. कि वो business का owner जैसा होता है, उसका business वैसा ही चलता है. वो अग्रेसिव है तो बिजनेस अग्रेसिव रहेगा, वो माइल्ड है तो वो बिजनेस भी माइल्ड रहेगा. एक बनिए की दुकान में पेट लेके अगर वो बैठा है तो उतनी पुड़िया ही बांधेगा, उसके आगे नहीं जाएगा. वो उसका अप्रोच है, वो उसका धंधा भी वही अप्रोच रखेगा. पर एक डायनामिक बंदा अगर मार्केट में निकलता है एंड ही इज वांट टू डू मोर, हिज बिजनेस विल आल्सो डू मोर. सो सेम इज दैट.
आई जस्ट हैड दिस, कोई तो फाउंडर ने बोला था कि इफ द फाउंडर इज lacking self-belief, the whole organization just lacks self-belief.
It does. If I am not working confident in this organization, मैं अगर डर के छुप के हुए आता हूँ, that means there's some problem in the ownership, right? अगर कल को कोई आपदा आती है या कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, who need to fight it out? An owner need to fight it out. He graciously need to accept the mistakes, work on it, right? That is ownership. Ownership does not come with money. Ownership does not come with bank balance. Ownership does not come with good clothing, or how you look smart, or you look ugly. It doesn't come. Infosys के founder Narayan Murthy is not handsome, not smart. He's brainy. He takes all the ownership of the organization. You name all, whether it is Ambani's, they are not smart. Tell me, Dhirubhai Ambani, was he handsome? Was he a model? No. They consistently worked hard on their concepts, whatever it is. That belief in themselves. वो कितनी बार डाउन गए, बट वही खुद थे जिन्होंने पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को वापस खड़ा किया हुआ है. वो किसी को भी ले लो, आप माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ले लो, आप एप्पल ले लो, जितने के फाउंडर्स हैं वो कोई हैंडसम लोग नहीं थे. ना वो कोई अच्छी सिक्स पैक एप्स या बॉडीज के साथ नहीं आए थे, वो अच्छे ब्रेन्स के साथ आए थे, वो सेल्फ बिलीफ के साथ आए थे और उन्होंने इतनी बड़ी बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस खड़ी करी है. आज के न्यू एज एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो है वो अपने लुक पे ध्यान देते हैं, which is okay, fair enough. I also take care of myself, that why not? If the byproduct is handsome, why not, right? So yes, new age businesses are coming up with new things, but if you see the most established business, right, from Tata's, Ambani's, Reliance, or whatever you take, the owners are not handsome.
But
Right?
they are very
Yes.
Okay. We are done with my questions. Do you think there were any questions or topics that I missed, or not?
See, as a host or as a whatever this video is being made for, it is very important you are going and asking people about their journey, about their challenges, what they have faced overall in terms of businesses. But most important questions what you need to frame. I don't know where this video is going to put up or whom you are going to show it up, who's the audience going to see it up. What they need to see is, when I speak about self-belief, when I speak about standing for yourself, when I speak about gathering experiences, you need to ask the right question, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Okay? What is required to be an entrepreneur? लोग MBA की डिग्रीज लेके आते हैं, आज लोग जाके IIT, IIM की डिग्रीज लेके आते हैं, फिर एंड ऑफ द डे एम्प्लॉय बन के काम करते हैं. Isn't it? You're getting so educated and going and working under a person like me who's 10th pass. आप कितनी भी इंडस्ट्री का एग्जाम्पल्स ले लो, अगर आप if you take example, the more successful businessmen are not highly educated, but they have people working for them who are highly educated. IIMs and IIT graduates and double MAs and BMAs, BMS, MMBS, whatever you could call it as. The mindset makes a lot of difference. Courage. When you talk about mindset, it has to be a courageous mindset. You can't do things in a greater or a different aspect when you don't have a courage to do it. See, बात करने के लिए बहुत लोग कर लेते हैं कि यार मैं ये कर दूंगा, मैं चांद पे चला जाऊंगा, मैं ये कर दूंगा, वो कर दूंगा. बट जब करने की बात आती है तब उनको घर की प्रॉब्लम दिखाई देती है कि यार मैं जॉब्स तो नहीं छोड़ सकता, मैं रिस्क तो नहीं ले सकता, देन who will pay my EMIs, who will pay my this, who will pay my that, because easy life की हमें आदत पड़ गई है, so we don't want to take risks. So here, risk taking ability, the question which you need to frame when you come going to an entrepreneur or anyone where you're talking about, I don't know whether you think FKC is successful or not, whether you think my other ventures are successful or not. They are not. We are still building an organization. It will take me ages, I don't know, next 10 years or 20 years, for it to be a reputed or a brand which has been recognized by India or maybe internationally. So the hard work is consistent. I know that I have another 20 years. I can't sit back and say, चलो आज मैं 2 करोड़ का revenue कर रहा हूँ तो I'm okay. That is not my end game. My end game has to be that every time I need to scale it up, every time I have to increase the bar of my organization, increase the level of my employees. Am I shifting chairs? Am I putting up them in my chair and I'm shifting it to other chair or not? It has to be a rotational basis. Otherwise, if I die, this concept dies. Right? Organizations are not built by one person with his abilities to grow this organization. One person can give vision, but others have to grow as well. So you need to understand, or you need to, with this conversation, if you want to put it up, an entrepreneur need to build successes who can sit in this chair and talk what I am talking today. Tomorrow he should inspire more 10 people to get into this particular genre or any other genre with planning, with courage, with risk-taking abilities and adhere to it. लोग 2 दिन बिजनेस करते हैं और वहाँ पे फट जाती है और उसके बाद बिजनेस नहीं करते. इसके लिए सस्टेन करना पड़ता है. You need to be there in this game for ages, 5 years, 10 years down the line. I'm still sitting here and doing the same thing shit every day in and out unless I don't grow. So if that attitude comes in people, it will be a success. There is no way you can fail. So that's it, nothing. So from your point of view, these questions are very important because you could have asked me, what if you die tomorrow? What will happen to the success? Because you asked only what I have done, right? But what will happen behind me?
Okay.
The behind the scene is like, are you growing successes behind you? Are there anyone who is ready to replace you right now? Tomorrow if I go into paralysis, or tomorrow I meet with an accident, or I am again hospitalized for another 1 year or 2 years of time, what will happen to the business? These questions are never been asked in any platforms,
Yeah.
right? The reason behind it is we only see success as one person, success as organization, but never look at success as a successor. क्योंकि आज टाटाज अगर जाएंगे तो उन्होंने सक्सेसर कोई तो देखा होगा, अंबानी जाएंगे तो उन्होंने कोई तो सक्सेसर देखा होगा. इसलिए हम देखते हैं ना राजगद्दी पे कौन बैठेगा. राजाओं का क्यों था कि यार मेरे पीछे ये बैठेगा. रीजन इज सक्सेसर, राइट? इज इम्पोर्टेंट. So these questions needs to be asked when there is an entrepreneur whom you think is doing well in his life, how well he is going to do when he is not there. That is also a very important question.
Or how well the business will do if the
If
main
he
person
or
is
she is
working.
not there. Is the vision being downloaded to their employees or their successors? It's very important. Otherwise, चार दीवारें खड़े करके बिजनेस करने में कुछ नहीं जाता है. आज मेरा स्किल सेट है, शायद मैं अच्छा बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ, कल को मैं मर जाऊंगा तो बिजनेस होगा नहीं, राइट? अगर मैं इंश्योर कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे जैसे 10 लोग खड़े हो गए तो बिजनेस और भी ज्यादा फोर्स से काम करेगा, राइट? That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.